So it's been a busy day here at the farm. Did freezer corn because I didn't have enough to pressure can or make it worth my while anyway. So that, and did some pickles, made some pressure can carrots, and we have been selling a couple things that came with the house, which was nice. I've been picking all the tomatoes because the tomatoes the wind and the rain has just blown over the plants. Hey. You're gonna move them up here? Okay, you got all the hay you wanted off the field? Yeah, close this up.
And unfortunately, I got that aerator going now, but honestly, I thought like 2 days went by and it must have been a while because some floaters today, so it's not very good, but I fed the pigs and I got the aerator started.
We're gonna go and check out the aerator.
There's no more floaters, they're swimming around all weird, just a couple. I don't know, maybe they got sick or something, but I think the dogs are good.
Yeah.
And then I cleaned up all that hay that you exploded all over the ground.
Yeah, when I dropped my hay bale, when I was trying to work the bobcat over here.
Then me and Lena went out back and we put that wire up on that fence, so
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this is our hay field now. It's all done. It's been cut, it's been baled, we moved it right before the rain started. Paul finished it off in the rain. I exploded a hay bale all over when the strings broke when I was carrying it with the forks of the bobcat, because, well, we don't have a tractor yet. Hopefully one day we'll be able to get a tractor, but until then you got to use what you have, right? So but anyway, all the hay that was left he kind of raked up today and got into the trailer. We're drying it out in the shop so that we can still use it. And
there might be a stampede coming through here.
okay, yeah, we're gonna let the cows into the hay.
Don't move or what? We're gonna try.
Okay, we're gonna let the cows into the hayfield so they can come and drop their manure all over here. And what a pretty sky, hey? Look at that, beautiful. Anyway, sorry, I digress. They are gonna come and mar it around a bit, drop some fertilizer all over the ground for us, which would be great. I am just going to take you guys to the pond. Yeah, as Paul was saying, we had a few floaters in here because we've been so busy. We've been working on the house. And we've been capturing kittens in the garden. I've been harvesting like crazy and canning and preserving and trying to get everything we can for winter, which is great. But there was a few floaters in here. So the aerator is now going. So we found this doghouse on the property and we moved the aerator inside. There we go. So that way it's not getting rained on and destroyed because we get torrential downpours every other day. You can see there in the pond, all that there, it's aerating it, which is good. It's doing a good job. No more floaters in here. Yeah, but anyway, the pigs got a good meal. They enjoyed it. They were ravenous for the fish, which was nice. But a special treat for them. Also, I got a bunch of pears and apples from my parents. They've been dropped off, so they've been getting buckets and buckets of apples and pears. Even a few grapes. My dad's got an awesome grapevine. We're gonna take some clippings next year in the spring and set those up. But yeah, so this is looking nice now. It's sad to know that we lost a few fish though, right? But there's always, you know what? There's failures and the successes, and it's just the two of us, and we got 3 kids. It's, you can only do what you can do, and Paul's been focusing on the house, and I've been focusing on the garden, and we let the pond slip. So we had a few floaters, but you know what? There's still, I think he said there was 12 losses in there, which made a nice meal for the pigs. But we have, we ate one. So yeah, we still got, 80 some fish in there. So that's great. Got to look at the positives, not the negatives, right? All right, so hopefully there's not going to be a giant herd coming in here. He's trying to herd them over here so that they come. But he fixed the fence, which is good. I'm going to roll under this barbed wire. So, excuse me. Ugh. This is all of our dirt that we brought from the front of the house. This is what we've been moving. And from the back here. Also, so today we were capturing the kittens that have been living under our deck. So we we captured them and brought them in. The girls have been snuggling them and loving on them, and we're hoping that we can tame them a bit. They're quite loving having some food and, and stuff. But now we will see when we were taking apart the deck. We've had some more leakage in the basement, and we're trying to figure out why it was so wet, and we said that the only way it could come down is from the deck. So when he took apart the deck, we found it's exactly where the water's coming from. So now we have water coming in from the back also. So, you know, we haven't quite finished the front yet, but we are going to, we're gonna have to do the same stuff at the front as we are at the back, which is just lovely. So of course we got this all nicely reseeded, and it's come in so nice. It looks beautiful. This was all dirt when we first started regrading, and now we have this. No more deck. And this is our little pit now, which is just fabulous. So we have to figure out how to deal with this. But the water, because there was a deck over top of it, and this is just topsoil. Like, it's literally, it's beautiful topsoil. We're gonna put it in the garden, but no clay, just topsoil. There's a little tiny bit of clay right there. That's it. And there's a big concrete pad that was sitting here. But yeah, so now we have to do the same thing again over here, because it's leaking into the basement right underneath, because the water, or it's graded towards the house. Like, whoever did this is just nonsense. Like, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so, but I will show you the front of the house. Sorry, I'm going through the breezeway now. I did some nice work with the Bobcat, pretty proud of myself. Also, Paul came and put in these nice concrete blocks that they're gonna be covered by dirt, but we attached these pillars. They're not actually structural. I like them, and I said when we started this whole renovation, I was like, can we keep them? Because I like the way they look. But he did this here, and he made these concrete platforms for them, which they turn out super nice. I'm really happy with how they look. And then, so that'll all be covered by dirt once we get everything graded in here. But now that this is dry, we're ready to start. Hi, baby. That we're ready to start grading in here. And of course, it's supposed to start raining tomorrow, and we're supposed to get like 30 mils a day for the next 3 days. So now we'll have to wait for it to dry again before we can start. We got a lot of this dirt moved. Like, I moved all this stuff here. Paul did a bunch of this and a bunch over there, but we got to get this stuff all moved out so that we can kind of just finish off here. We might have to take down these trees. I'm really hoping we don't. We don't have enough trees in the yard already, but you know, I'd rather not if we don't have to, but we'll see what happens as we go. We'll have to do what we have to do. But yeah, so like, see, like, look, they graded this side of the house properly. Why is that the only side of the house that's graded properly? All other sides were not graded properly. It's just crazy. But yes, so hopefully we'll be able to have our yard and, you know, home fixed up a little bit before the snow flies. But there's also so many things to do. Like I mentioned, I've started picking my tomatoes because the plants are getting knocked over by the rain and the water and the wind. It's been so windy too that they're just sitting on the ground. So even in cages, the cages have toppled over. So I'm picking my tomatoes green, and I'm gonna start ripening them. This is like not even a 16th of the tomatoes, so got a couple that are actually nice and ready. So, but I'm a little bit disappointed that I have to do that, but they're all getting gross and rotting, and like I was finding whole tomatoes that were rotten on the plant just because they were sitting in water, right? So I don't think we've watered this garden since we very first moved in, and it was that drought at the beginning of spring, and then now it's it's been torrential downpours ever since. So anyway, that is the update on what's been going around here. Always busy, always something going on. So thanks for joining us at Nature's Acres.